My name's Finn Robinson and I'm an economist. An economist is somebody who looks at the economy of New Zealand or world for that matter, and what they're really trying to do is look at what's going on in the economy, how that affects different people. To explain simply what I do, I'm basically a weather forecaster but for the economy. So similar to what weather forecasters will do, they'll look at the data that they've got and try and work out, is it going to rain tomorrow? And so what we will do is we will look at economic data about the economy and try and work out where things are heading over the future. So this is an economist's secret weapon, which is coffee. As an economist in financial markets, you often have to get used to getting up pretty early. Obviously, New Zealand is in a different time zone to some of the key markets like London and New York. So that means a lot of big events happen globally while we're all in bed. We get up before markets open, we have a look at what happened, do a little bit of a report, and then we'll tell our clients what happened and what they need to pay attention to. And then during the day, we will often do media interviews if big pieces of data have come out. So that was a journalist who was asking for a bit more flavour on what happened with the inflation data today. Part of the challenge there is to do it in a way that's digestible for media audiences as well. I think the most challenging thing about my job is there is quite a lot of pressure to get your forecasts right, and especially at a time when everything is so uncertain, it can be quite challenging. There are quite a few times where you will have a forecast and it will just be completely wrong. You learn quite a lot from analysing those mistakes, seeing where you were off, and it does teach you to be a bit more resilient. On the left-hand screen, you've got financial software. It's got data from around the world, financial market data, sort of real-time indicators of what's happening in markets. So my path to get here, I started at university. I did a Bachelor of Science in Economics and then a Bachelor of Arts in Politics. That took me 4 years. Economics goes really well with those things because a lot of the things you see in history, they have an economic explanation. And then I did a Master of Economics over the 5th year. So an economist isn't just somebody who deals with numbers all the time. They are a big part of the job, but fundamentally we're also always keeping an ear out for what's happening with geopolitical events and sort of political events around the world. And so when I looked into economics, I was like, that is something I really want to do. One of my favourite things about my job is simply that it lets me always be looking at current events, looking at the economy, looking at politics. To be able to do a job where I am paid to nerd out over the news, that's really cool.